my goodness. Well, first of all, I will start by saying our today's special value at Truly is luxury fragrance layering at its very best. We are bringing you the Philosophy 3-piece Grace fragrance layering set. You're even going to get a wonderful little canvas tote bag that's got beautiful floral print design, which makes the layering set ideal for gift giving. But I wrote it down because it was something I was thinking about. And I'll start by saying 8,000 orders for the Today's Special Value have already been placed. My youngest nephew will turn 19 next month. And I can remember when he was probably, I don't know, maybe 5. And, you know, at 5, all he's going to do is tell you the truth. And I'll never forget that he said, "Oh my goodness, Lily, you always smell so good." He's just a little 5-year-old who just is telling you what he thinks. And it made such an impression. And I was reminded of that today because our fragrance is just that. It's an expression of you. And so today, we're bringing you a collection that truly allows you to layer that expression of you in the most beautiful way with Grace fragrances. So I'm going to start here because this really is the one that started it all. It is their best seller and it is Amazing Grace. You're getting the eau de parfum, which on its own in the 2-ounce bottle is $74. You're getting the 32-ounce size of the shampoo, bath, and shower gel. And again, this is something that you'll only find here at QVC because they don't do the big super size for any other retailer. So you're getting that as well. Again, layering the fragrance that you love. And then this is new. This is a world launch that we're the first to be able to show to you. And this is the warming body exfoliator. And what that is, that's going to give you a comforting, warm, invigorating sensation. And so again, layering, pampering your skin, and truly sharing your expression of yourself through fragrance. So that's Amazing Grace. We also have our today's special value for you in Pure Grace. Pure Grace, we'll pop on over to that one. Pure Grace is your soap and water clean. For a lot of people who thought they weren't fragrance people, they weren't fragrance people until they discovered Pure Grace. That soap and water clean, that crisp white t-shirt, it is just the essence of clean, wonderful fragrance. And so you'll get all three. You'll get the eau de parfum, you'll get the shampoo, bath, and shower gel, and you'll get that warming body exfoliator. And then we'll pop over here because this is Baby Grace. And before you think, oh, is that like smelling like a baby? No, it's warm and comforting and sophisticated and adult, but at the same time, it's soft and soothing. And so this is only available here at QVC. We're the only place that you can get Baby Grace, and you'll have your trio to layer with your eau de parfum, your shampoo, bath, and shower gel, and your warming body exfoliator. Finally, this is Radiant Grace, and Radiant Grace is one of the newer Grace fragrances. As a matter of fact, it debuted in March of 2024. It has already been the most popular in our today's special value. But if you are an Amazing Grace lover, but you want to try Radiant Grace, there is an auto delivery offering for you. Every 90 days, you'll get the 3-piece collection, which is a $182 value if you bought all 3 pieces separately. It's $69.98, less than the cost of just the eau de parfum spray alone. And so if you'd like to opt for auto delivery, every 90 days for a full year, you'll get a new layering set, including, can I just quickly show you this? Take a look. This is the little tote bag that comes along with it. So if you want to put everything in and maybe give as a gift for Mother's Day or a special treat, you can do that. So let me bring in Lisa Tancredi. Come on in. Good to see you. Do you need to, are we dosey-doing here a little bit? That's fine. I'm thrilled that you're here. 7,000 orders for our today's special value have been placed. I tell that story about my nephew when he was 5. I love that. Because so many people share their stories of how people respond to them when they're wearing a Grace fragrance. Yeah. So can we walk through the scents and then we'll talk more about how we layer?
I would love to. Amazing Grace, this is where it started. Amazing Grace is the most beautiful soft whisper of a sparkling floral you've ever smelled. smelled. It's welcoming, and we call it a bottle of compliments. When you wear Amazing Grace, not only does it affect how you feel, but it draws everyone around you a little bit closer. And that goes with all the fragrances as well.
And I should say, because not only is that a #1 best-selling fragrance from Philosophy, it has won the QVC Customer Choice Award. The Amazing Grace has 15 times. So I know, like, what?
You know, it also, Women's Wear Daily, so the authority of beauty, they voted Amazing Grace as one of the top 100 fine fragrances of all time.
So if it's your favorite, it is available as our today's special value to layer. Let's talk about Pure Grace.
Pure Grace, I love what you said. If you've not found a fragrance that you're in love with yet, go with Pure Grace, because this just makes you smell like the cleanest person in the whole wide world. So it smells like soap and water clean. You know, we all want to smell clean, and this makes you smell like you just stepped out of that tub or that shower, even if you haven't in a day or two. It just is that soft, clean, delicate scent.
And by the way, they all will come with a little tote bag, so they're ready to give as a gift if you'd like. Let's talk Baby Grace.
Baby Grace is nurturing, it's comforting. If you just, I call this the I want my mommy scent. And maybe you're the one that's always doing the comforting and the pampering in your family. This is what you need to treat yourself with. It has beautiful soft notes of violet and poppy. There's a delicate, clean white musk. When you wear this, you instantly feel wrapped in a supportive hug.
You know, this was my very first favorite Philosophy fragrance when it was first introduced.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it
that.
is. It's just, and it's a sophisticated scent. If you're thinking, am I going to smell like a baby? It's not that, but it really is a lovely, warm, comforting fragrance. And that's another one where people will compliment you, and that's always a nice thing. Tell us about Radiant Grace.
Okay, so this is the newest of the Grace scents, and it's a completely different experience. Radiant Grace starts out with this beautiful, juicy black cherry, and then it's surrounded with tonka bean and sandalwood that's caramelized, and a little bit of marshmallow and beautiful flowers. It is sophisticated and a little more full-bodied, I would say, than what you might traditionally think of as a Philosophy fine fragrance.
I have to say, layering fragrance is just the way that you then get to enhance the scent that you love, or that people love about you when they know you for the fragrance that you wear, which is another terrific thing. So let's talk about the layering elements, because not only do we have two that we know and love, but there's a brand new launch that we're going to share as well.
Should we go right there? This is the worldwide launch of Philosophy's Warming Body Exfoliator. This is how you cleanse, exfoliate, beautifully scent your skin, and leave it hydrated. And we've done it in this beautiful portable flip top container. All you want to do is in the shower, put a little bit of this on your skin. I like to get my skin a little bit wet, massage it in, and what you're doing is these jojoba beads are gently exfoliating in this beautiful glycerin base, so it's hydrating as well. We've also added metafoam seed oil, which if you're a Philosophy lover, you know from our Purity Made Simple. And what you're doing is you're cleansing and exfoliating, and oh, by the way, it's warming, so it's comforting and feels so good. And when you rinse this off, what you're left with is baby soft, smooth as silk skin that is hydrated and beautifully scented and silky soft.
Oh, who doesn't love that? And especially, you know, when we're heading into a season where you're showing more skin, you want it to be soft. You want it to feel smooth. You want it to look its best, and at the same time layer your favorite scent. So as you're looking at both Alicia and at Amy, using what is a worldwide launch with us, that warming body exfoliator. And so, Lisa, we can do that every day?
So we recommend at Philosophy that you do it 2 to 3 times a week. I know some of us have been doing it every day. You'll find your groove. What I will tell you is when you use the warming body exfoliator, no need to also use the shower gel.
Okay.
So you'll use one or the other. I've been using it about every other day. If you are a self-tanner, especially this time of year, we all sort of go towards that, you know, area. This is an essential step to get your skin polished, smooth, and silky.
Can I just say too, by the way, I mean, because you can use, you would use one or the other, the fact that you're getting 3 things together to layer, if you have favorites, or maybe you already have a supply of your shampoo, bath, and shower gel, because Amazing Grace or Pure Grace or Baby Grace or even Radiant Grace might be your favorite, you can gift and share individual items as well as layering all 3 together. So now that we understand what the new warming body exfoliator is, we're where should we go next?
Let's go to the shower gel. Okay, so I'm just going to do a bowl switch here.
Okay.
The shower gel, this is Philosophy's world famous, award-winning, hydrating shower gel, but because they are infused with our fine fragrances, that makes them very different from maybe you've seen us with cinnamon buns or fresh cream. When they're infused with the fine fragrances, those oils linger. So when you hop out of that tub or that shower, you are left beautifully scented, clean, and most importantly, what makes this the #1 body cleanser in America is you are left hydrated from your hair. Every strand of hair will be wrapped in a hug of hydration all the way down to your tippy toes, leaving your skin comfortable and soft and silky.
Can I just tell you, there are a couple things that I think of because maybe in the tub and shower, those are just your few minutes at the end or the start of each and every day, where that's just time for you. And when I think about all the things that fragrance does, when I shared that story about my nephew, it's how he knows it's me because he knows my fragrance. It sets a mood for you. And so perhaps when you get into the tub and the shower, it's sort of the moment when you take in and you experience that amazing grace or pure grace or baby grace or radiant grace. And so that's the reason layering is so exciting, and this today's special value is fantastic. So shampoo, bath, and shower gel. By the way, in the 32-ounce size that Philosophy only does for us, we're the only ones to have this big super size in whatever your favorite fragrance is. And then let's talk about the eau de parfum if we could.
Eau de parfum. So at Philosophy, we make eau de toilette and we make eau de parfum. We don't show you eau de parfum that often because eau de parfum has a higher concentration of the essential oils, which makes it more expensive, but it also, the benefit to it is that the scent lingers a little bit longer. So if you are that person that says, I swear I put my fragrance on in the morning and an hour later I can't smell it, oh, you will love the eau de parfum. It is such a treat. And I must say, if you are purchasing this as a gift for either yourself or for someone else, when it comes to a fine fragrance, there's nothing like an eau de parfum as a gift. It is just the most special.
From the very first time I experienced Baby Grace, and it was, I knew immediately, ooh, that's my favorite. And perhaps that's you. Maybe you've always loved Amazing Grace. The beauty of having auto delivery, which basically means this $102 layering set, because that's what you'd spend if you bought it all separately, you're getting for $69.98 as part of this today's special value. And if you like, you can, because every 90 days you're going to get a new layering set, you can change your scent. So maybe you start with Amazing Grace, the #1 bestseller. Maybe you start with Pure Grace because you love that soap and water clean. Maybe you want to try Radiant Grace, which has never been in a today's special value before. But you're just letting us know that you'd like it. And remember, not only are you getting your layering trio, which will be the eau de parfum, the 32-ounce bottle of the shampoo, bath, and shower gel, and then that brand new world launch of the warming body emulsion. You're even getting the little canvas tote with the pretty flowers. How about we say hi to Mary?
Oh, that would be so great.
Mary, good morning. It's Leah, and I'm here with Lisa from Philosophy. How are you?
How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh.
Good.
I think. Perhaps what we'll do is we're going to take our phone call down because I think Mary may have her television turned up, and then we'll see if we can't get her back so we can actually hear her without an echo. Okay. In the meantime, Lisa, would you remind us, because for those who know and love their favorite Philosophy Grace scent, you've probably already made your decision, but maybe those who are trying it for the first time.
Yeah, Amazing Grace. This is where Philosophy started with fine fragrances, and we really debunked the notion that fragrances needed to be strong and heavy. At Philosophy, all of our fine fragrances are whispers, not shouts. Amazing Grace is that soft, beautiful whisper of a sparkling floral. There's notes of bergamot, lily of the valley, a beautiful proprietary musk.
So this is where we are, Amazing Grace. Yeah. And yeah, you know it by its iconic pink.
Yes,
right?
yes, the ultimate in femininity. And if you just want to feel your most confident and beautiful self, go with Amazing Grace.
And think about gifts too. Mother's Day, birthdays, graduations. Help someone discover what will be their signature scent.
Yes.
What a wonderful thing to do. Let's talk Pure Grace. What do we need to know about that one?
This will make you smell, or whoever you give this to, like the cleanest person in the whole wide world. This just smells like soap and water clean. Does not read fine fragrance, it reads fine cleaning. Like you've stepped out of the best shower or the best tub using the most wonderful soap you've ever used.
And then Baby Grace?
Baby Grace is nurturing, calming.